Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we continue working on front-end app. Let me show you what we did in the last video. We select file and upload. And I already to set the default email and from and to and the message. Now we send button. We send button. We can calculate the network upload speed. It's about 9 megabytes per second, and this is the upload process and pre-process we have done it so far. And let's open it in console log. You can see we got an event, an upload process, and so in upload, in home upload, when upload an event, upload event. So basically, I want to log this console.log uploads event. Okay. So let's scan one more time. Select two files and hit send. When upload event. Oh, sorry. Upload event need to event. One again. Select file and hit send button. Now we can see the third tree. Upload event. This is the pre-process on upload process and success. So this is the one I want to do. Equal when we detect upload type equals successful, that means we have completed uploads. So let's send the user to the screen. So okay, that means the file equals send. So let's do that. I will to create a new component. Right, this is a home uploads send. Don't say that. Alright. So need to import React and component from React. And we need to declare new class home uploads send. Right. A 10 component. We have a constructor prop and super prop. Sorry. Right. Okay. So let's render. This is the function we do render template. So we return. Okay, let's take a look at home send. This is almost same with this screen. So I'm going to copy that from home uploading in return function. Copy that. Now it's going to return. Right. So cast uploading. I'm replace that cast send. Upload send. Right, upload icon. Upload icon. So now it should be alright. Upload icon upload. Remove that. We remove this as well. And uploading send. Okay, actually I want to theme in this page. So export default home upload send. So let's import new class. Import home upload send from component home upload send. Right. So by default is return a form, but I don't want to return form. I want to return home upload send. So let me replace name component and case home upload send. We return component, write it without any prop. Okay, so that now you can see this is a send, but I want to replace an icon. Let's clear all and open this only upload send. Alright, so let's open font.xcss. We can see downloads playlist. Well, pointer. Okay, so let's open font. Need to okay, so I want to use this icon. So let's download that. Okay, open that file and copy the font. Copy that. And font I remove. Select and text zero thing. Now pass again. That's new font. Okay, so now in start open that and copy last one. Copy last one to right click. So far so good. So let's replace the upload icon to icon upload playlist. So close this. Okay, so this may change something, or the app will reload. Alright, found file. Okay, I will restart the app. npm start. Sorry, npm start. Okay, it's command. Okay, so now we have an icon. Let's give it some class. Icon, pick upload icon. Now I want to remove this upload. Uploading icon, upload send icon. Right, and let's check in app.xcss. We have an app upload icon, so I think we need to copy that. So we don't need it to tag, right? Okay, so far so good. So with font size, what should be 50? No, it's 50 good. And upload send, card send. Let's modify that as well. And we need to give it some more padding by our cars, right? So cool. So okay, so it's good. Now we have a new title equal 5 cents, right? So give it some text, deep class name, app text center. After center, we can add to package file send. Let's see, 5 cent. Okay, 5 cent and some text. We will send an email to some. Let's give some text. We send an email to some with a download link dots, and the link will be expired in 30 days. The link will be expired view Express in 30 days. 30 days, right? I think you said it does, right? File send with a sender. Okay, so after sender, uploads matters, upload send matters. Now we give this set as after sender take a line sender, right? Another one is up send matters. So upload send method actually is should be marking with icon. So I believe margin top should be about 50 pixel, right? Look good. And we have A2 inside font size. It's about 25, right? 25,000. Alright. Font width 400, and we will send an email. So with P paragraph font size, but we don't need font size. I think like height 1 piece. Yeah, look good. All right. So with some marking and padding. So A2. So I think this A2 padding equal 0 and marking top 20 and bottom 20, left right 0. So it look good. Right, we will send an email. Right, and we have a button send another file. We will get the user back to the home page, first screen, and let's add some button. The class name equal app. Action. Let's take a look at the action. App form action. So app form action. So we have, I think we need to have a two button. The first button will be sent the user to the view of the downloads, and another button will send another file. So we can do like this: div button, alright, view file, and another button will be upload audio file, or send another file, right? So type equal button, same for what second one, send button, and give some class name, app button, primary, and bottom class name app button, right, default. Okay, app. Okay, we don't need app primary. I think just primary. Okay, so cool. So an app form action, and as more app upload send action. Upload send action. Now give it some more status. Upload more action. We need to add some margin from top should be 20 pixel and bottom 20 pixel, right? And each button has some margin, right? So margin button. So margin 10 pixel 0. Okay, so far so good. We have a button, view the file, and send another file. Cool. So we done the theming and is a string send. So now let's give a home. Let's get back home page, home, and we need to default with home form again, one again. Now it's home form. Okay, home form. And now how to redirect, how to send the same thing we done with the uploads, home uploading. So now it's very basic, and with if check and even if right if just load that right. I'm going to import load that function underscore from load that. So now we can use the load that function get even ties. If get even tie equal, alright, success. This is upload success. And now we just set state. Alright, something. This set state. Oh, sorry. Right. If get state. Let's component name to set equal component name. So that is component name. But if so, now we can component name to set equal. So now it should be right home upload sent, right? So now we need to do that, and component name, now component name to set, right? All we can do is a one line of code, very simple, equal this if those get even ties equal, alright, equal success. It does. Grab this, grab this, and then we set to home upload sends, and all the while we see those state, those component name. Yes, right. So now we can remove this. So it's very basic, and one line of course it look better. Okay, so now let me test. So let's select the two file. Again, hit send. I want to fix the matrix. I did set a matrix in home form matrix there, but don't see that in take arrow on default. So value equal does get this does so form matrix default set. Okay, so now we have a matrix right here, and let's select two file for uploads, and hit send button. Right, you can see it's really quick. It's sent to, this is the first time it's sent to upload screen, but too quick. And because we are working on local, the file sending it very quickly. It's sent to file send. Now we need to also pass some data from the uploading component to file send, and so we can get the sender, sorry, the receiver, the people who will receive the invitation for download file, and we need to get a file ID and send to another file. Okay, so the first thing I want to implement the send another file and get back to first screen. So to do that, let's open in home upload send, And we also use prop type as well. Import prop type from prop types. So dot prop types equals an object. Right, we have a data. It does this. Alright. Data. Data equal. By default, I think we set it no. Wow, actually, I think we can get data that's from this prop. So we have a prop type data equal prop type object, right? And new function call back to parent component equal on back. No, on send another file, right? On send another file. So we use a bit prop types dot file. Alright, so now we can pass some data from home to upload send with data equal data states. No, we should data. We have a data validation right here. And on send another file, we will even. So when we click button send to another file, so we can do this as this. Yes, this component name will be back to name back to home form. So let's take a look at make a new test. Right, his send button. Now send button. Okay, so we have that. Alright, his send. Okay, I forgot to implement the on click button. Let's take a look in home uploads file send. We have send another file button. We need to implement on click button. On click button. So basically, we can do this even, right? And if this perp on send another file, if we have this function, so this perp on send another file, true. Let's pass some. So let's make test. Write to file and hit send button. So now we are on the send files already sent, and let hit send button. We can back to that, right? Look at. So let's test again one more time. Hit send button. Now we need to send the data to when the view file. So when we view file, I think we need to implement a new router. So it should be send button to go to this file, share, and some ID, some kind of ID, this ID of your file, okay, something like that. And to do that, we will work with new component equal React router. So let's take a look at React router documentation. We need to install React router and React router DOM. So to do that, I am going to install save it, React router and React router DOM. Okay. Okay, done. So to implement this, we need to get back to layout. So on layout, wow, it should be inside layout. I will close all file and now get back at layout. Okay, so the first thing you need to do equal import router from React browser DOM, and we do this router and this switch, and we have a switch router, and now we remove that router. Path should be default equal home, so component equal home, right? So that should be exact, right? And so now we need to create a new component. When, all right, so let's reach router and component. Refresh this. prop.history. Okay, so we need to create a new file. Its name is equal history. Say as, and we do this by import create from import start from our history and create browser history. Create browser history, and it should be for create history. Alright, so history from history, make sure it's correct. Okay, so create browser history. So okay, so export course history equal create history. Okay, so that works. This model is not so. Okay, so once more time, we need to import history. Okay, from history, it already. And now so history equal history, right? Cannot create browser history. So browser. Okay, so I'm missing history browser history. Okay, so now it's work. So let me explain a bit about router. So for example, I want to send it home. So basically, when we refresh, it doesn't show anything. So when we slash home, now you can see it work. But I want to, by default, this is roots of router, it should be return home component, right? So let's remove that. This is home component, and let's see about a download component. So in download component, it should be a new page, and I want to implement the new page to be shared, and then the ID of the file, ID or port ID, something like ABC, something like that, and we view the download file. So let me create a new page. So we have a page home and page, right, view, right, share.js. I can say view.js, right, view.js. Okay, so import React component from React class view, right, so okay, so let's see view, right, it tends component answer it parse default view, right, so we have a constructor prop and super prop, right, and we have a render return div. Hey, here is the download view, right, so how we implement that into router is in layout index. Now we need to import view from page view, right, so let's copy that, right, we have a share and id which component will be show equal view, right, so let me view by share abc. Okay, so we show up as abc, and now in the page abc I want to guess the prop. So for example, I want to guess in view when we contract the component view mounted. This function is called when the component before the render queue. So we can do like this. Cos matters. This prop. We can't show the log matters. Okay, let's see that. Now you can see we have a pass and param id. So in basically I want to get id, so can import loadas function from loadas, right, and now you can see, all right, console log id of the port e, right, guess, okay, matters param id. So now let's see. So id of port abc, I want to change that to some number. Now you can see the id of port number. Okay, so we will use users this id equal, let me show you in ports database. So open in text. So here is a port information. The port information should be have an id. So when we request new port information should be like this. So we have a share local, this will be your domain, and share and this id of ports, and we can use a port to get all the information. All right. So when let me test again index file index. So when we do let's close all thing and component home uploads thing uploads, that should be inside of home, right, when we set upload event and data, right, uploading and data. Okay, so we have a data from in home upload senders data, and well, we can't upload senders. Now actually I want to console log, right, data equal data. So one more time I want to test. Select a true file and upload. Hit send button. We harvest data, upload data with file and array. This is a file. This is file information and from and to. So I want to replace this with an email too. So actually I do it here. So let's import loadat function from loadat. Now I want to this with 2. So got 2 equal gas data at 2. So now it should be 2 and right, cool. Even don't need, we don't need this. When view file, so and view file, so now it's on click and even. So once on click the view file, so we redirect this page to another page by doing this. So I also import history from history we have defined in this video. So basically we do this history dot push to router, some router should be share and the ID should be port ID. So port ID we need to define course port ID equal dot gas data underscore ID. So that's push. Okay, so let's make another test. Send. Now we send from and friend. Now hit send button. Okay, now we can see we've sent an email to friend. For the email sending function, I will implement that in the next video. So now we hit view file. If we click on send another file, we get user back to first screen. And now we need to implement view file. Now we see, hit click. Alright, and ID is undefined. And WhatsApp. So we have a data. Let's take a look at data. And we have a data file. Okay, so it's not what we did. So in data file, no, it should not. Right, so one more time we need to implement data. So data exactly what? Home component. It should be an upload event. Upload event. Okay, so let's do this. Data. This data. Once upload successful. Let's check about this. Uploading. Home uploading. Alright. So home form uploads begin, upload event. Now we can do this. Right, so if gas event time equals success, this means the upload successful and return an object from server. So we can do this by with let's data equal from g.stage.data and with data equal right dot get even dot payloads. So we need to set its data as well, data and data, right? So one more time, we need to, let's get back to, okay. So one more time, select to file and hit send button. Now we can see data from to, now you can see we have an ID now, and file, the file now it should be, it's only file ID, it should be file ID, and I will implement new file object in next minutes. So let's view file. Now you can see we get actually ID of the post, last post. Now we have this information. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so right, so let's take a look at this, and we need to get back to API and router. Now I'm going to create a new router to get back. For example, the router should be like this: API ports, and with ports ID, so and return all file object. So how I can do that? Right, so let me do that. So router, and you can get this is downloads file, H file. So now we need to routing for ports detail. This should be API ports port and ID, right? Cool. So app.get API ports and ID, and we do have a arrow function, request, response, and next. So basically I want to return something, react.json, list.json, hey, yeah. Okay, so let's refresh. Now you can see the basic is a basic, and hey, yeah. Okay, so we have an ID. We have an ID of post right here. So how we can fetch that? Fetch the information by simply we do this. So let's, okay, course. I'm not going to modify this variable, so let's define it course. So course post ID equal should be get request dot param dot ID. Right, so I can do this. Try cat error. So glass post objects ID equal by default should null, and try post object ID equal new object ID, new object ID, right, post ID, and we catch error. If error we can return restores stars 44. This is not file. .json. Alright, error with object matrix should be file, a file, not file, not file, right? Okay. Show port subject ID. Let's try something. Okay, this port ID is good, so let me try some ID. So this is not object ID, so it's return file, not file. And also y, now we copy that, and I'm going to fetch the port information. To do that, db does collection. Okay, I'm going to use a collection ports. So it's collection post dot file where id underscore id equal post object id. Right. Those limiters one. We want third one and two arrays with an error and result. Okay, so let's do check error. If error will return. Okay, let's copy that for real quick. Return the message. I don't want to return actually error because that's dangerous. I don't want to users show this error to user because it and damage to our database. So let's do that. So we can do like this. Course result equal. So I think should let result because I will to modify these results in next function. So I'm going to use a load function by get results, and first get first value of the array. Okay, so if errors or even is not results, we can show to the user a file not found. Okay, so in other way we have a result object. So now we can try this return res.json result. Now you can see in browser it's okay. So let's copy some ID here. Let's use ID and pass here. So now in browser API we have an ID from to methods, and the file, this is a file actually is a has content object ID of file. So and we do have a file with us, and the next thing I want to, when we detect the file, I want to guess all the file with ID. So I want to do this. Let's command this, right? So db.collection file.file. So we do like this. So file by ID will be in arrays, in an array of results get. So let me do this cross file ID equal get results file or an empty array. So now we can pass this. Really cool. So dot to array with error and read and file. Now you can see that. And actually I want to do the results dot file equal file. Let me check error. If error, we also return a new method item. We copy that file not file. Okay, or if error or not file or not file dot length. So we can do that. So if file empty, this is nothing to download. This is nothing to download. So we can return user the file not found. So now we modify result.file equal file. So now return result.json result. Okay, so now let's take a look at browser. In the last time we return only ID. I want to get all file information. Now you can see. So we have a file and file name and type and size of file, and that is good. Okay, so now let's implement in our React app. So we working on page view. Let me create inside hyper upload. Now I want to create a new file equal should be downloads.js. I want to use ACS as well, and this is client request library for HTTP. So from ACS and also import loadat. I actually love loadat from loadat, right? So export course, right? Right. Yes, downloads info should be an ID, and return that. Okay, so here we go. Right, we return get URL and just URL. Now cross URL equal. So we do have an API URL. But WebStorm is very useful. When I tried it automatically import from the interface. Very love that. So now it should be parse and ID. Okay, cool. Right. So okay, so look good. Now I want to use that in view page. The component view matches. So we can get ID equal that. Right, cross port ID equal, right? Now we do this by import get file download info, right? It's automatically import. So we do this by get download info at port ID and then data. The port. Okay, so it should be returned and we catch error. Let's log to console. So log an error fetching it or downloads data, an error. So we need to log to console as well. Like got port information response data. Now we can see. Let's copy that ID and I want to, okay, it already copied that and refresh this. Now we can see got port information equal file from message to. Now we'll take a network. You can see that guess you get backend ID. You can see it response, right? It looks good. So when we got the information, so actually I want to this states equal data equal null. So actually you can do this first null. So when we get this, we can set this states as very basic. It first with just get return data. Oh, right, cool. Do that and remove this. And when we show an error, I think we can do it by redirect to another not file page. We can redirect user to not file page. later. Okay. All right. The first thing we need to do is make some designs. Let's see. All right. So cool. So I need to make some setup and design this. So we have a logo on top, and so we need to do the first thing we need to copy some element in our component. It go home standard. Let's copy that. Close everything in our view. So we actually do that. All right. I have cache content. I should move that. Alright, content here. Now see, we have a logo on top. So app cache content. So app layout. App cache content. App layout. So we do this. The class name equal app rush downloads. Page downloads. And do that. Now we can design our page download. Within inside our page download, let's open sheet add and alright, app sheet add. Oh, what's up? Oh, something happened. Let us see. Let's remove this. We don't need this. Let us see. Okay, we remove this as well. What's happened? What's up? Alright. They are set up, set up. So we did do this. So actually, it should be center up p downloads this and layout send and upcast cast so Martin. Right, cool. So we need to center of this and netting equal. Alright, the class name equal app top header. Top header should be have a logo. H1 app top header should be H1, and let's copy that from component header. We have share. Right, cool. Right, share. App top header. Take a line to center. Right, app top header. Okay. App downloads. We do this app. Take a line center. Color white. Okay, white. And let's take a look about site information. Phone site. We need to copy from there. Site slogan, site title, again. Let's copy that. Alright, sorry. It's open again, and inside this, our path header is one. size. Okay, so we have a file share, and I believe it should be smaller. Should be 80, and upcast auto header should be margin bottom bar pixel 20 pixel. Okay, so it looks good for now. Alright, I want to increase the colors much larger. So with up colors, okay, so min width, oh sorry, media, min width, screen, SM with a bar for a pixel. Now we can see it should be larger, right? Okay, one more time, we have a downloads icon. So inside view, let's add some set as div class name equal app downloads icon. So we have a class name equal icon. What? Let's take a look at font. We have a download icon download. Copy that for real quick. So icon download. Okay, so copy that. App download icon. Let's have a font size 28 pixel. Color, body text color, right? And text align center. Alright, so cool. Display equal block. I think inline block. It should be able inline block, right? So give it some border. Solid body text color and width 100, height 100, and border radius right 50%. Okay, so light height and some light height 100 pixel. Okay, so now we need to center this icon display in light blur. Cause alright, so let's copy that to text align center. It should be blur. Okay, so that's, and let's give it font size bigger. And it should be 40. Oh, what's 40? Equal good. 60. Actually, icon is not exactly what we have in design, but it's most 50 pixel is enough. Okay, so we have an icon here and ready to download. Three file. All right. Ready to download. Okay, so letting it go. Div, sorry, it should be inside this. Div class name app text center. App text center and ready to download. A2 ready to download. Ready to download. Ready to download. And 3 file. now and expire in 30 days. Okay, so we have so far so good. Let update downloads, app downloads Mattis. So give it some CDAs. App download Mattis should be marking top should be about 30 pixel, right? 30 pixel ready to download, and we have A2. Alright, font size should be 30 pixel. Right, ready to download. I think it should be 28. It's good enough. 28. And where's this? This story. Circle. Machine. Display in live block. Okay. So it should be there. Right, it should have a marking. Marking pixel 0. Right, so it's marking padding. So marking 0, right should be 10 pixel 0. So this should work. 3 file prime. This time none. And also before content. Wow. Okay, so like this. No. This is doors. How I can do that? Doors. So basically, I can do this. Content and with 2 pixel, hurry, 2 pixel, and border 1 pixel row solid, body type color, border radius. So I think it should be background. Body type color. Now you see. By default. With content. Display block. So we can tame it go position relative and before position absolute, and top should be from 5 pixel, left 0. Okay, so now it should be, and give it some padding left 10 pixel, right padding left bar 5 pixel, right, cool. Okay. Or drawing should be left top and 0, line left should be, let's give it 5 pixel. Now you can see it does, but it doesn't work, not good, so I give it 10 pixel. Okay, now it looks good. So actually I want to give it 4. Now you can see it better, it does better. Alright, so this is the first child. With the first child, I don't want to dots here. Right, you can see the first child don't have a dot, so It's basically expanding 0 and oh no, okay, padding 0 equals and before display no, I don't show that. Now you can see it again. Ready to download. The font size seems too big, so give it lower. It to font size 24. Right, look better. Actually, I want to give it 20 pixel. Now it should work. 20 pixel equals work. Cool. So we have a list of files. Right. Okay. List of files. Let's do this in the view. Method. Okay. The class name app downloads file list. File list. So list item. So each file has some file name and download button. Name, file name. For example, abc.cpg. And we have a downloads. Should be downloads. Action. Download action actually should be a button. Okay, it should be a button. Should be a link. Should be a wrap to wow, it's a link. Now we need to should be like this API URL, and now it should be in downloads and actually a file ID. Okay, so actually download and should be file ID, so we will get file ID later. Now we can see it's a button download. For now I don't have a download icon here, so simply I give it a text button downloads. Alright, so let's copy that and duplicate so we can able to theme as well. Give it some seed ads. Now it's making 20 pixel. 30 pixel is enough. Okay, so wow. So actually we have in this screen we see the marking is a padding is smaller than on screen. So we add back to an upcast upload send upload. Now upcast. Okay, so actually we have a padding uploads inner upload curse send. Oh, upload send needs to be upcast downloads. So well, upcast download. Okay, so far so good. List item with display flick file name flick row 1. So see that, see file name. Let's copy some border. Let me zoom in zoom in a bit and color diameter and get some border. So copy that and zoom out. Okay, so in we have a border bottom picture. So let's actually one okay, one. So we give it some padding 10 pixel 0. Okay, so we can see that's better. Alright, actually it has some padding on. Let's zoom in about it. Actually we have some padding. You can see padding. So this I right and 5 pixel. Okay, so far so good. And the download button we have the color equal. So basically in A, so I want to body and A color primary color. So now it's so good. Right, so first downloads, and let's see in view we have a download button found in the download action, downloads item, and found in downloads A color primary color text underline. Oh sorry, the decoration is none. We don't need to underline. So we have a download button, something like that. Click. Okay. So far so good. So yes, so we have a two button. The class name app form action, and do have this. Alright, so we do that. Okay, button try equal button, and so we have look at download or and share. We'll give it something as class name equal app button primary, and this is the last name app button. Now you can see upload cell and give it some padding from app form action. So app form action, you can see app downloads action, app download action. So we can see that app downloads action button. You can see margin top equals 10 pixel and left right equals 0. So it looks better. That's the next one. To implement download or I have an idea in mind. Equal we when we hit download and the backend server API we do compress. We do zip or file, this file AB, some file A, file B, and to one zip file and send back to user. But I will do that in the next video. Okay, so for now I want to implement download file. Okay, so we have done about design for sit as something. It's not exactly look like design, but now you can see it works. So we have 3 files. It's a megabyte calculate, and now we can check in about console log. We can guess back network, refresh, and we have a guess of our information. So it should fine. So we have a file. Now we can see 1, 2, and 1, 2 file. We want to implement this, and we can calculate or the size right? And Ep5 is fetch and found name. Now we do how we can do that. Alright, so let's do this. Port equal to that, so we can do that. Course parse equal this state. Now how to get, we loop through. Now we course file equal, I'm using load function, you get parse file and give it default an empty array. Okay, make sure we have import load that. Okay, so now 3 file. Now we can do that by file.length. Okay, now we need to calculate tutor size. I can do this. Cut to the size equal, we need to do this by this dot get tutor download size, right? Now how we can do that? So basically I want to create a new function, this dot equal this by this, right? Now do this. Of course, right, parse equal data state, right? Default I want to return is from 0. Okay, so we do this. By default we can, okay, so we need to implement a new format, better format function from helper and index. So better number, so import that, import better number. Okay, so it automatically import. I want this. Return let's tutor equal 0 by default that, and return tutor, right? So now okay, so now let's refresh this. Now you can see 2 files and 0 tutor size. Right, it should be return better tutor, better number. Okay, so cool. Look at and next thing want to do that, you could loop like file and let's copy this. So now I'm loop through edge file as file. So edge file is called, it has size. Now you can see edge file has size. So we can do this by tutor equal tutor plus with get right file and size. By default it gives right. So now you can see, alright, tutor is 320 kilobyte and Ep5 in 30 days we don't need to modify it, it's started, and we need to loop through all file as well. Now how to do that, I will remove this. So we can do this file.map, that's a new file and index, and do this. So basically we can return this, right? And we have a key index and file name. Now we can use the load that function by simply get file. I want to get actually file name when user select from their computer, so that should be original name. Let's copy the name It's not name. This name is going to rewrite that into our application, but its original name is that is the file when the user select from his computer. So and that now you can see that single project, right? Look good. And implement download file. So in the download action, you can pass some get alright file and alright ID. This is ID. Now you can see an ID of file. Okay. So now look at it. I will hit some file. Click. Now you can see this download open. Now I can open this. Okay. So file download successful. Okay. So one more time I clicked another this one, download and open this. Okay. So it look good. So actually I have a problem because you hit download. Now you can see in the name, I don't want to show this name. I want to get actually the name from original user. So I will modify some codes in API and router. And actually we have a download function. It's a download function, a file name. File name equal should be original name. Now let's wait for server restart. And one more time we need to refresh this page and see. Oh, file not file. Oh, no. File name. Let's give a back name and upload path and file name. File name now should be get results and 0 just original name, right? So one more time, let's see, the server should be refreshed. Okay, so now refresh again and download it. Now you can see the file is open in single. This name exactly your name when the user uploads and select it from his computer. So that look good. Now this could be the name and save exactly name on computer. Alright. So in the next video, I will implement the download or basically we send an action to the server and zip all the file and give back to the link download. And 7, now I don't have an idea for share, but I want to do this because when he share, it can be new pop-up open and we can send and enter email and name of who want to receive the download. So okay, so see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.